Hey, what's going on, Savages? We are continuing our swap week, and I wanted to update you real quick because I was waiting last night to hit a block with the Micropool. I have a rig, a 6 GPU rig, and the GPU in my machine here actually mining to the Swap Micropool, and I was hoping that I would hit a block before the stream was over. We didn't, but I wanted to update you and let you know what we actually came up with. So we weren't really that lucky to hit a block last night on the live stream, but while I was watching Brandon Coin, we hit 2, which was kind of cool. I realized after the fact that I was actually mining to 2 different addresses, which is fine, but what you'll see in a few minutes, won't make a lot of sense because it says 2 blocks here, but the wallet that I'm mining to, one of the blocks went to one wallet, one of the blocks went, the block reward went to another wallet. So just keep that in mind. I'll explain that whenever we get there. So we did this like right after the stream ended. I looked at the Micropool here, and boom, it was 2 blocks. So I was like, dang it. But anyway, one thing to remember, and I forgot to mention this in the live stream last night and any of the previous Micropool videos, is that whenever you're using the Micropool and you're solo mining, the only rewards you get are if you hit a block. Right, and the current block rewards for swap are like 2.43 or something like that, 2.42, and that's the only time. Like, you could throw hash power at it and not hit a block for a while, and you're not going to get any rewards. There's nothing going to go in your wallet, none of that. So just keep that in mind. If you're solo mining, you only get the rewards if you actually solve the block. So so it's kind of neat to see this happen with just a little 6 GPU rig and a single GPU in a workstation. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, and if you look over here, you can see that we hit 2 blocks. You can see I'm still mining to it for now. You can see I've got 2 workers here, both mining to the same address, both using the same version of Gminer. One's getting 30 graphs per second, which is the rig, the actual NVIDIA 6 GPU NVIDIA rig. Looks like this. Put this up here so you can get the overclock settings and all that stuff as well. Okay, and then if you click on the blocks tab here, you can see that there are 2 blocks that we hit, which was kind of cool. It's the block height and the luck factor, right? So the way the luck factor works is, given the amount of hash rate that you are getting, or graphs per second in this case, because it's Kukuru 29S. So given that hash rate and the current difficulty on the network, the luck factor indicates whether or not you hit a block or you solved a block when it was basically an average of when you should have, right? In the time that you should have. And obviously there's some math to this, but if the luck factor is more than 100%, then that means that you hit that block or you solved that block a little bit longer than it took a little bit longer to solve it than should have. What your perfect luck is 100%. Perfect luck factor is 100%. So if you see a 43%, then that's actually really, really, really good. Lower than 100 is actually really good. So we did one really awesome, we got super lucky here on 2527477 block height, and we got a little bit unlucky on 252734, which is probably kind of leading into the fact that we haven't hit a block since, even though I'm still mining on it. So it was really funny that we solved these 2 blocks right after the live stream was over, and then this is a few hours later, and it's still no more blocks. So I would assume that the next block that comes in here, or the next block that we solve, is probably going to have a pretty high luck factor on it, percentage wise. So just wanted to point that out. let you know that we did hit a couple blocks. That is kind of neat. And also, one thing that I forgot to point out in the previous streams is look at the actual latency here. 2 milliseconds, right? Because this is, like I've explained in the previous streams or the premieres about the micropool, you know, it's all on the same network. So you are literally mining to a pool on your local network, or you could. And that's why you see the latency as so low. If we were to go out here and actually, let me bring up a command prompt and we'll go and ping. Let's ping their official pool, swap official pool. So we'll go ping XWP. Trying to remember here. I think it's pool.xwp.1. Yeah, I think that's it. So you can see here the latency is 115 milliseconds, which isn't terrible, but it's a little longer than typically you would want it to be, because the higher the latency here, the more chance you have for stale or rejected shares. It's one of the factors that plays into whether or not you have stale or rejected shares. So you want a really low latency. Let me double check that and make sure that I'm pretty confident that that's the right site here, or the right pool. They haven't fixed this yet. If you type swap, it doesn't resolve. You have to type XWP. Yeah, pool.xwp.1. Yeah, okay. Pool.xwp.1. Alright, so that is the correct pool. And yeah, so 115 milliseconds, and then on your local pool, you're getting 2 milliseconds. I've seen that. I think it dipped down to 1 at some point here, but it looks like 2 is probably the average, because I see a 3 up here also. Nonetheless, I mean, it's super fast because it's on your own network. So yeah, just some cool stuff I wanted to show you guys after the stream was over. We did this. So that's it. That's all I got. I'll see you guys probably tonight. I didn't even play that yet. I'll see you guys probably tonight. Let's see, this is going to be a premiere on Wednesday. So I will see you Wednesday night. Stay savage, everybody.